All right, so as y'all should know, if you do much ice fishing, it's not a cheap sport. All kinds of things cost a bunch of money, from gear to clothing and whatnot. You can do it a little more cheaply, but it's definitely costs a lot of money. One of the biggest costs actually ends up being propane. So just for example, these 1 pound propane cylinders, I go through about 40 of them a year, 40 pounds of propane a year, heating tents. These cost normally about $3 to $4 if you buy them in the 4 packs. I've seen them as cheap as $2 a piece in bulk packs. Don't normally see that. These particular ones I actually got for $18 a piece at a resort near a lake when I forgot my propane. So don't make that mistake. Make sure you bring your propane. Anyway, after a couple years of ice fishing, I got tired of paying for that, and I looked into other options. I tried bringing out a full 20-pound cylinder, but those are kind of hefty, so not really a good option. I looked into refilling the standard 1 pounders. If you read the back of the label, that's illegal and very dangerous. If you look up, there's some cases where some of those started on fire or exploded, so don't do that. Bad idea. So what I found was Flame King cylinders. I initially got it and loved it. So this video is not a review or a how-to, it's just the cost of these cylinders, which ends up being far, far cheaper than your standard cylinders. So I just want to get into that cost. Okay, so again, these cylinders can be as cheap as $2 a piece, can be as expensive as $18 a piece. So if you go through, say, 40 of them a year, that could be as cheap as $80, could be as expensive as $700. Say you go with, $3, $4, you're still talking $120, $140 a year. So how much in 1 year would you save with Flame King? So what you get when you get Flame King is the kit, which goes $30 to $40. Right now they're kind of more expensive. You get this nozzle that goes right onto your 20-pounder. You get this stand, and then you get one tank. You're going to want to buy more of these. So all that for $40, $30 to $40. The tanks, new tanks, I've seen them as cheap as $12 a piece, also as expensive as $20. Right now, again, stuff's kind of expensive. So you need all of that, and then you also need your standard 20-pound cylinder, and you need to fill that 20-pound cylinder. If you have one of those sitting around for other purposes, then you can just use that. Anyhow, you add all that up, you're talking $100, $140 for all of that combined for your first year. So you buy these, it's on the same range as these for your first year. Could be a lot cheaper than the expensive ones, could be more expensive. But the thing is, both these tanks and the 20-pounders are certified for 12 years. These ones are disposable, so after you use it, you need to throw them out. So basically, it's kind of like paying rent. With the disposables, you have to pay that every single time. So say they cost you $120, $140 every year. You have to keep paying that every single year. The Flame King, you literally buy them. You're good with the equipment for up to 12 years. And then you just have to refill. So you look at the refill costs of a 20-pounder. I can get them for $12 for 20 pounds. I've seen them as cheap as 10 elsewhere on occasion, and as expensive as 20. So you're talking, say, $20 to $40 a year for that. So your first year, you're looking at $100 to $140 investment, including refill. And then your next year, you're just looking at, say, $20 to $40 for refills. That's it. So it's definitely the economic option. You save a lot of money using Flame King. So again, Flame King is not only cheaper, but it's also safer and, unlike these, legal to refill. So I would highly recommend that. Again, this was not meant to be necessarily a review. It's definitely not a how-to. I linked one of the videos that actually persuaded me to buy Flame King below that does both those. So check that video out. All right, I'm hoping to get on the ice soon, so hope to see you guys out there.